Guys, here we are, the first video of this channel. So guys, the purpose of this channel is to dive into the concept of Think Week, and that is the phrase coined by Bill Gates when he does his biannual retreat each year, when he goes to a secluded cabin for a week at a time, in solitude, on his own, to really think deeply about the questions that are most important to himself, his and Microsoft, and his philanthropy pursuits. So that's an exercise that I've started to do myself. I believe success leaves clues, and a lot of the most successful people have embraced this retreat type exercise where they go off grid, they get some digital detox, they separate themselves from the operational requirements from their business and all the demands that are coming at them from all angles of their life, and they go deep. They go deep. They're able to be proactive rather than reactive, and kind of pull themselves back and look at what opportunities there might be, what trends they're not seeing, what areas where they can grow their business. So basically, my background is that I'm a consultant. I've got a small business. I've got a couple of different real estate projects going on. I'm a dad. I've got my wife, my three beautiful kids. So I'm a family man, having a crack, having a go in life. A hell of a lot of demands on me all the time, it feels like. But I still want to get that progress. I still want to keep pushing, and I'm committed to continual improvement, to pushing forward. And something that's really become apparent to me in this past year is just the importance of full immersion. So if you wanted to learn something, if you wanted to learn a language, what's going to be better for you? Is it going to be 60 hours of just all in over 4 days, or 1 hour a week? I can guarantee you, after the 4 days of going all in, full immersion on learning a language, you're going to be so much more proficient at that point in time than if you just did 1 hour a week. You just don't hit the critical mass doing small amounts. I think the magic lies where you actually combine both. So you do full immersion sprints where you can kind of get progress and see movement, and then back it up with consistent action each week. So I guess, again, the purpose of this channel is just to have a conversation, to talk about some of the things that I've learned, experienced, with this concept of a Think Week. So it's all about digital detox. How do we set ourselves up once a year, twice a year, to have a week of full immersion, where we get to dive into what areas are most important in our life, in our business, what strategic direction do we want to take things, and so how do we plan for them, how do we execute on them, how do we refine that process? Because it's an exercise that I've done now a few times for the past 12, 18 months, and it's an exercise that I will continue doing for the rest of my life, is the plan, right? So I want to have biannual Think Weeks that are set up for around my business, my goals for that, and then just my own self-development, so I can keep pushing forward, keep growing. So off the cuff, just gonna start videos like this every now and then, start recording them, share them. I'd like to kind of engage with it, get your guys' feedback on whether a Think Week exercise could have value for you, as it has for me. So that's probably enough for the first video, guys. It's my first video on YouTube, so let's go. I'm going to put a bit more content out on there of how you can plan your own Think Week. What are the 5 things you can do? What location do you want to be choosing? what inspires you, where can you be secluded, how do you plan for it so that you have enough structure and plan there that you know what you're going to be doing in those 3 to 7 days, however long you make it, and then how do you optimize for it so that you come away at the end of it knowing that you've had the chance to really go deep on something and think deeply on something, and come away with a plan to move forward in the next phase of your life or your business, whatever it is. So I think they'll be most valuable for startup founders, people who have businesses or companies that are looking to scale, and then just people who are genuinely interested in self-development and continual improvement. So that's it, guys. That's the first video. I hope you all have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Cheers.